stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound like swish.
Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take a new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, hey, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, hey, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. 1-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 3-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
That might be it right there. I think that's the lucky way, y'all.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing is Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go play action with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Falcon first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Goodwin able to haul it in. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jackson, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Browns nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Jeff Gladney.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
First down.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Jackson's pass complete to
Nick Boyle, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball. Couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Check safety, check safety.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to Richard, the running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I'm here all day. Mike 3.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Sam Hubbard in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Browns nothing.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Allen going to go on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete to number 4.
A big play there. 82 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Harris to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you call.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Jackson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
To number 89.
A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Allen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. From the gun, Jackson, and he's gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Darius Leonard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Jackson. A minute 52 to play until halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
And it's 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall.
It's a turnover on down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. We got 4. We got 4.
From the gun, it's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 44-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Falcons.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here I come.
Jackson now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete to number
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
42.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided, but you know who...
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the Falcons' 15-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 42. Browns 14. Chase McLaughlin set.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Good job.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons add on. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Browns 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
And this returnable for Harris. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
To Nick Boyle.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. That's caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Falcons. Lamar Jackson, 66 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 56, Browns 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my audience?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Derek Barnett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Jackson's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Allen. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From midfield, here's Allen. He finds his running back, Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Falcons grab it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And look at that, a diving catch. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
A gain of 14. And the Falcons.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Jackson's pass.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Jackson will throw again, eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack.